Please rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Anna.
And I'm Tony. Welcome back to Popper and Live for today, February 25th.
We've got some exciting announcements lined up for you, including news on a competition, an inspiring story, and about a community hero.
But before we dive into that, let's talk about some important updates and events happening at school this week.
To kick things off, if you're thinking about continuing your education after high school, listen up.
Our representative from Western Tech Community College will be visiting the counseling office tomorrow morning. This is a great opportunity to get more info on their programs, learn about Start College Now, or even get some help applying for next year.
All you need to do is reach out to Mrs. Brown in the counseling office today to set up your appointment.
Now, speaking of important opportunities, let's shine a spotlight on a group of students who are making a name for themselves.
A big congratulations to the 38 students who are advancing to the FCCLA state competition. They've been working hard and refining their projects in preparation for the state competition in Wisconsin Dells on April 7th through the 9th.
Let's take a look at their journey and what's in store for these talented students as they head to the next level.
For FCCLA this year, 39 individuals competed in 16 different categories. In those categories, 15 individuals placed with gold, 24 students got silver, and there were 38 state qualifiers in total. Anna Janowski competed in a solo event.
So for FCCLA this year, I did job interview as my category, and it's just sort of like you make a portfolio, you build your resume, and you give that to them, and then they take you in for an interview to interview you for the position that you built that for. I would totally recommend this project for beginners because it's just, you don't need to rely on other people for it, and it's a very independent project that you don't need a lot of prior experience for. You just need to know how to build a resume and such. During this, I really struggled trying to pinpoint what job I wanted to apply for, because it has to be something that relates to your current education level, and I kept wanting to shoot higher and go for like bigger, better jobs that I could find a cool resume for, but I ended up just sticking with a customer service position for a corporate business.
Now that regionals is over, Anna is prepping for state.
I'm going to refine my portfolio, and I'm going to check all those boxes that I missed points on, like the job shadowing and all of that. And I'll do a little more practice for my interview. From my FCCLA project this year, I've learned that when I apply myself, I'm actually very outgoing, which I feel like will do me wonders in the real world.
Incredible work by those students. We wish them all the best as they head to Wisconsin Dells for the competition.
It's always great to see people pushing themselves and showing what they can achieve.
Now, let's switch gears and talk about another person who's been a huge positive influence on the community.
We have a special story to share about Steve Peterson, a retired Parks and Rec director.
Steve, PD, has made it his mission to encourage and cheer on the people around him. His dedication to the community has touched so many lives, and today we're celebrating his inspiring work.
Let's take a look how Steve continues to make a difference in our community.
Influential, dedicated, and selfless.
Supportive, positive, and kind.
Stephen Peterson, also known as PD, is a retired member of our Parks and Recreational team in Jackson County.
I was the Parks and Recreation Director for 34 years. And I had a few years prior to that helping out with Little League and youth and adult basketball leagues. I probably started in the mid-70s helping out and then became the Parks and Recreation Director in 1987.
Being the Parks and Rec director takes a special person, and according to others, PD was just the guy for the job.
He's always thinking about other people.
He's kind of like a big teddy bear. He's a very understanding guy. You can go up to him with anything and he'll have an answer for you.
He's always been a mentor to me. He's always been there for me. Showed me the right path.
Given his dedication to the Little League baseball and softball program in Black River Falls, he has earned a field dedicated to him.
The guy that was the Parks and Recreation Director just before me was Bob Teeples. Bob has a field named after him, and I have a field after me. And Little League was started in Black River, the association, in 1953 by Bob Teeples. And from 1953 until 2021, it was either Bob Teeples or myself that was running Little League.
Even with the field being named after him since 2017, the day still holds a special place in his heart.
Oh, I get pretty emotional when I think about the Steve Peterson Field. That's pretty great. You know, to be honored, you're not even dead.
After all these years, PD still continues to cheer on the Tigers. Some might ask, why does he?
A love of life, just enjoying seeing people, grandkids, watching them play and participate, and seeing your own kids grow up and being involved in the community, watching my kids coach hockey and then the grandkids play.
PD wishes to thank everyone who has supported him through all these years.
I was lucky to be in this community. A lot of people helped me out in the beginning. It's been a joy.
A huge thank you to Stephen Peterson for his years of service and positive impact.
Now, let's get back to some more important announcements for all of you.
Music students, don't forget to turn in your butter braid orders and money tomorrow.
And for those involved in clubs, art club, talking circles, female talking circles, and FCA are scheduled to meet today. If you're not sure if your club is meeting, check in with your club advisor.
Advisors, be sure to check the announcements document and remove any meetings that aren't happening at least 24 hours before their scheduled time.
Lastly, the blood drive is coming up this Thursday. It runs from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the London Fieldhouse. If you're over 16, we encourage you to donate and save lives.
If you're 16, you'll need a parent consent form. But if you're 17 or older, no form is needed. Walk-ins are welcome, but you can also contact Sherelle Gunderson, Lucy Miller, or Lawrence Lasser for more information or to get registered.
For Pop Print Live, I'm Tony.
And I'm Anna. Have a great day, Tigers.